Hi, Chris Popper here in Bangor, and I'm joined by Tricia Schimpf, who is a lobster woman, correct? Now,
Yeah.
what do you do on the lobster boat? You captain or stern person?
I'm a stern person. This is my 11th year as a stern person on different lobster boats over the years. But I do everything except for drive the boat, although I can do that too. But the measuring, the banding, the baiting, all that stuff, the stacking of the traps.
It's hard work.
All the good stuff. Yes, it is.
It's rugged work.
It is. I get paid to work out, generally speaking.
You dress up in, what do they call, oils? What is it?
Oil gear.
Oil gear. All right. So you're going to go from oil gear to fancy dress because you're entering the Miss Maine Contest.
I am, from Grundens to glamour, as it were.
So why do you want to do this, and tell us about the contest? And this is you're going to be Miss Hancock County, correct?
Miss Hancock County, yeah.
How cool is that?
It wasn't my idea. None of this was my idea at all. It was a friend of mine, Josh Porter, who has competed in the past, and she messaged me one day and just said, "Hey, have you ever thought about this? I think you'd be great at it." And I was like, "No, I have never, ever, ever thought about anything like this, but let's get together and talk and see what it's all about." So at first it was kind of like, okay, well, this, might be fun and not take it too seriously. But I very quickly realized that you can't not take it seriously.
Oh no, this is serious stuff.
It's a big deal, and I knew nothing about pageantry or anything that's involved with it, other than it's a lot of maintenance that I wasn't necessarily interested in. I appreciate it, but that's not me necessarily. So I very quickly realized, what with sponsorships and just everything that's involved with a pageant, that it's not just me up there, it's my whole community and everybody around me that's supporting me. That's really all about that too.
I know, Sarah Phelps, who used to be on the MDI basketball team, and I saw her go from a 13-year-old spindly girl with knobbly knees, and all of a sudden I saw her competing, and I was like, oh my Lord, what have you done with Sarah Phelps? And where's the girl that I knew?
It's a transformation.
It is.
A transformation.
It is, from nails to, it's hair and makeup and dresses and everything.
Fake eyelashes and all of it. High heels. Yeah.
So there's a lot involved, and a lot of it. And I know lobster people make good money, but if you can't afford all this, you're looking for sponsors.
Yeah. Well, it's not something that I would generally be asking for financial, help with it necessarily. But yeah, it's expensive, just the entry fee, let alone the gowns and the dresses and the headshots and everything that goes with it. But I also really quickly saw it as an opportunity to really embrace the fact that I could do a lot of marketing and a lot of supporting of my local community and the business, because especially these days with everything we've got going on, people have had to be a lot more creative about how they're promoting their businesses. And I feel like we can be kind of isolated, our little businesses and our communities here and on the island. So it was a really exciting for me to think that I could use this as a platform to really, on a much bigger scale, promote not only myself and my businesses, but my sponsors and the people that have shown me a lot of love and support so far. I think it's going to be a really powerful thing for everybody involved.
How do people sponsor you?
They just basically reach out to me and we, talk and work out, whatever the deal is going to be, whether people want to donate products, services, goods type of thing, in exchange for advertising and promotion from me and on my social media, etc.
Okay.
Or a donation of money, a certain amount or something towards my expenses, and would get the same advertising and whatever in return. So it's personal between me and whoever was interested in sponsoring. It's totally up to us what we would come up with.
Okay. And so they could reach out to you on Facebook.
They could. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram.
Okay. And then the contest is when?
April 11th.
All right.
Clock.
So it's exciting, isn't it?
It
Are you
is
having
exciting.
second
I
thoughts? So
will
you're
say,
full, are you full into this?
I am. I am at this point because it's, you know, it's, you can't not be. I mean, it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of money that goes into it. So you can't really do it halfway.
All right. And how do you like getting all dolled up? I mean, you know, when you leave the dock at what, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you might have brushed your teeth, you've got some coffee in you, but there's not hair and makeup that's being
No.
done, right?
Well, we leave, so we fish offshore. So we leave, I'm usually at the dock to meet the guys at 3. If not, you know, it depends on the weather and blah, blah, blah. But we
You're
leave
not
really
getting up
early.
an hour earlier to put makeup on
No, absolutely
and
not.
lashes and
I
stuff
have
like that.
makeup. I have makeup that I have had since high school. That's how little I do makeup. When I do my makeup, quote unquote, I mean, it takes me minutes. And
Yeah.
that's not to put down more of a mate. That's just not my lifestyle. However, it was a lot of fun to get dolled up and have my makeup done and then go get the headshots and be on the other side of the camera for once, because I take a lot of, that's one of my businesses is photography. I'm always taking the pictures. So it's really uncomfortable for me to be on the other side of the camera.
There's not bathing suit involved.
There is.
There's bathing suit.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm trading in my grundens for an evening gown and my fishing boots for high heels. So I have to wear heels with all of these outfits. And one of them, yes, is swimsuit. So I have, since I decided I was going to do the pageant, I immediately called up my girls at Destination Health in Bar Harbor and was like, I need a personal training package. What can we work out here? Because lobstering is hard work and it keeps me in good shape, but it's very specific to that job, the ways in which I use my body. So I wanted to be a lot well-rounded, pun intended, for the competition. So
and, high heel walking, are you practicing in this or?
Yes, am. So
Okay.
I was a very late entrant into this too. I was very last minute. My first question was, aren't I too old and do I have enough time? So those were my first 2 questions. And basically was told, you know, just have fun with it and don't overthink it. And I'm trying to do that, but the heels are, I think, going to be one of my biggest challenges because I have great balance, great core strength in boot.
Just pretend you're on the ocean, right?
Yeah, but this is much scarier to me than any of the rough seas, storms. I've fallen off the boat before. I've had my boot pulled off my foot before, but this makes me more nervous.
All right. Well, we can't wait to find out how you do. And
me neither.
we want to wish you the best
Sandra
of
Bullock
luck.
my way through. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. So to support Tricia for Miss Maine representing Hancock County, reach out to her on Facebook and see what you could do because she needs your help.
I do. And I appreciate any, whether it's financial or just good energy, I appreciate any support. I don't know if you want me to spell my last name for people.
Go ahead.
If they want to look me up. So my full name, how you'll find me on Facebook is Patricia Schimpf. So that's Patricia.
Yeah.
And then my last name, which is very, very German, you can actually look it up in the German dictionary, is Schi. M as in Mary, P as in Paul, F as in Frank.
All right. I'm going to link it on your Facebook.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck. Rock on.
Thank you so much, Chris. I will. Thank you. You too.
Great job.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye-bye.